Here I will explain about the major suppliers of carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, because last video I already discussed about the uses of carbon dioxide or the importance of carbon dioxide for the plant's life and indirectly for we all. But here you must learn about some sources from where the plants as well as the environment can get the carbon dioxide. Even you must keep in your mind whatever sources I will explain over here, you must take care about those all sources. You must control those all sources, because if the carbon dioxide will increase in our atmosphere, as you can see, the amount of carbon dioxide is very less in the atmosphere, 0.03%. But if it will increase in the atmosphere, it is also very dangerous for the human beings as well as for the animals to survive on the earth's surface, right? So you see the sources already enlisted in your book. That is the eruption of volcanoes. That means from the volcanic eruption or from the volcanoes, we are getting the carbon dioxide. The respiration of the living organisms, we all know that we are the producer of the carbon dioxide, right? In our entire body, we are producing carbon dioxide and we are releasing in the environment or in the atmosphere. The decaying of the dead organisms, that means you can call the humus. Humus is also called the decaying part of the organisms, maybe the plants or the animals. From its decaying body, from the dead part of this organism, carbon dioxide is actually releasing. Next, the burning of fossil fuels. That means the fossils of the plants or of the animals, if we will burn them, like for example the coal, the petroleum, if we will burn them, we can produce the carbon dioxide. And the cultivation of land, because when we are actually cultivating the land, that time also we are actually, maybe directly or indirectly, we are actually releasing some poisonous gases, right? Some poisonous water, right, in the atmosphere as well as in the environment. So that one can damage the quality of the atmosphere, and it is also one major important source for the carbon dioxide. Next I will discuss about the ozone. So for about ozone and its importance, I no need to explain, because I already explained over here that due to presence of this layer, ozone layer or the ozonosphere, right, at an average height of 25 to 35 kilometer from the mean sea level, we are actually well protected from the UV rays. You basically from UVA and UVB. That both the UVA and UVB are very dangerous for our health, basically for our skin. It can causes the skin cancer and the skin burn, right? That type of diseases. So this ozone layer actually protected, right? Or you can call the protector shelter, right? Protector shield, which one actually protect us from this entire harmful UV rays. It is actually formed a shield shape, or it is actually protected us as like a shield. So if the ozone gases will increase in the atmosphere, it is also very dangerous. It is not that they are actually protecting us, that means we must increase the ozone gases, right, or amount of ozone gases in the atmosphere. We must adjust, we must control those all amounts properly, because anyone among them, if it will increase, it is very dangerous for the atmosphere. That means we have to protect the amount of the ozone already existed in the atmosphere, but we no need to increase it. We no need to increase it. Okay. Next one, the argon. Okay. So argon is also very essential or an important gas. When one chemical reacts with another chemical, it usually happens by the exchange of an electron from the shell of one chemical element to the shell of another. The outer shell of organ is filled to capacity with all the electrons it can hold, and therefore does not react with anything. Okay, it is actually doing the work only during the chemical reaction between two different cell of chemical elements, right? Two different cell of chemical elements. Next, not the gas, but I already explained that it is also the gaseous form of the water, thus we will call them the gases only. So water vapor is also an important gas or gaseous form of the water in the atmosphere. So the importance of this water vapor, if I will explain, so you will get basically 3-4 points. 3-4 points. What are those points? First point, water vapor, as since the water vapor is there in the atmosphere, so it helps to form the clouds. It helps to form the clouds, and the cloud can cause, right? The clouds can cause the rainfall in an area. Secondly, the water vapor is also responsible to maintain the minimum amount of or quantity of moisture or the humidity in the atmosphere. Okay. Third one, if the water vapor will reduce in the atmosphere, it is very dangerous for the human life, animals life, plants life, as well as those all lives are present within the atmosphere up to 8 kilometers from the mean sea level. And beside this all, the water vapor is also very essential because that water vapor can reflect the sunlight to us, and thus we are getting the sunlight with different colors, right? With different colors. Not only that, due to presence of water vapor within the atmosphere, it can control the temperature, the average temperature within the atmosphere of the earth. Next important part called dust particles. It is also very essential because dust particle also can reflect the sunlight from the atmosphere only. So it can create a balance. It can create a balance within the temperature. Okay. Not only that, dust particles are also very essential to form the clouds because due to presence of dust particles in the atmosphere as well as the water vapor in the atmosphere, when both the dust particles and water vapor can merge with each other, they can form one droplet of water, right? That water droplets sometimes you will get as a form of rain, sometimes you will get as a form of snow. That means the entire precipitation or entire forms of precipitations are actually depending upon the presence of dust particles. Okay, due to presence of dust particles, right, I already mentioned that it can reflect the sunlight, so that means it also can create a balance within the temperature. Okay, so these are all the importance of the gases or the components are present in the atmosphere. In my next video I will discuss about the structure of the atmosphere. Okay,